There are 5 different ways people can buy and sell property at the same time. Option 1, bridging finance. It's got a weird name. It basically is designed to bridge the gap, that's where it comes from, between buying a new home and selling your old one. You can hold both properties with a large amount of debt for a short amount of time, as long as the lender has both properties as security. Most lenders normally want the property sold within 6 to 12 months. Interest rates are higher than the standard home loan rates, depending on the lender. So you're paying for the luxury of being able to move into your next home without as much stress as some of the other methods. Some lenders may also allow you to capitalize the interest, which means instead of making additional repayments, interest may get added on top of the loan balance. Option 2, long settlement or simultaneous settlement. Instead of a standard 30-day settlement, you might negotiate a 60 or even a 90-day settlement to give yourself some extra time. In a lot of cases, the goal is to line up the sale of your old property and purchase a new property so they settle at the same time. This can work really well, but there are still risks involved. What happens if the market changes? What happens if your property takes longer to sell than expected? What happens if settlement gets delayed? You may end up under pressure and needing to accept a lower offer than you originally hoped for. It's probably a good idea to at least have your real estate agent lined up and your photos taken before you start making offers on another property. That way, if you do find something you love, you can get your property on the market quickly. Option 3, a rent back agreement. This is where you sell your current home and stay living in there for a certain amount of time after settlement, paying rent to the new owner. People negotiate 1, 2, even 3 months, depending on what the buyer agrees to. This can give you a bit of extra time as well. You still need to find your next place within that time frame. So if the market slows down or you can't find the property you love, you may end up still having to move out and rent. But at least in this situation, you're not going to have to be forced to buy a property while you still have another one. Option 4, subject to sale. So this is where you put an offer in on a property and conditional on the sale of your current property. These contracts can sometimes include timeframes and special conditions, and in some cases may allow the seller to continue marketing the property or accept another offer if your property isn't sold within a certain agreed time frame. This gives you more protection. Sellers often prefer cleaner offers with fewer conditions attached. For example, if you had 2 offers of $1 million, one had a condition of sale, one didn't, we both know who they're going to pick. Option 5. This is often considered one of the lower risk financial options, but probably the most inconvenient. Sell first, rent, then buy. You may have to move twice, you may have to find a rental, you have to apply for the rental, you have to pay for the removals twice. It can be a lot, but it can remove a lot of the financial pressure because you already know exactly how much your property is sold for and you know exactly how much you can spend on the next one. At the end of the day, it comes down to your equity, your borrowing capacity, timing, risk tolerance, and honestly how much stress you're comfortable dealing with during the whole process. If you're thinking of buying and selling at the same time, make sure you understand the risks of each option before signing anything. Flick me a message before making an offer. I also work closely with conveyancers, lawyers, real estate agents who are more than happy to help guide you through the whole process as well. Let's get it done.